Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about how massage can help with any relationship issues that you might be having. Research has shown, that giving each other a massage can, improve both physical and mental well-being while being affectionate with each other. Now, it can also leads to relationship satisfaction due to the way that massage can promote stability in your relationship. And it does this really because the couple will be working as a pair, when doing the massage, and it teaches the couple to then work as a pair when dealing with, stressful situations that may in turn affect their relationship. So by giving and receiving a massage, this can not only improve well-being, but also, perceived stress and coping abilities within that relationship. Couples massage, and when I say that, I mean, in terms of doing it on each other, or even learning, massage, as like an evening course or something, with the view to then sort of taking it home and putting it into practice. Couples can really help to build intimacy with their partner, but the problem is that there are so many people out there who are kind of preoccupied with this false belief that they're unable to give a massage. And actually, it's just a case of putting in some practice, learning some techniques, and you're pretty much there. So, as I say, sort of if you as a couple decide to learn a new skill together, this can positively influence your relationship and your own well-being, on an individual basis. And this is because of the numerous benefits, such as reducing stress, stimulating circulation, and, relieving both physical and emotional pain. So, in terms of the benefits for your relationship, there are a few. Massage, it is thought, can renew the relationship, and this is through the learning process and through not only learning the skill of doing a massage, but also learning in the sense of you're going to be discovering new ways to touch each other. And this offers in turn a fresh perspective, on the relationship and on how you relate to each other, how you're intimate with each other. It's also thought that massage can increase your affection for one another. It can be very difficult sometimes to maintain affection and bonding in a relationship because, work and just the general stress that we face in everyday life tends to take over. But, by massaging each other, you can actually just help maintain this bonding and help increase your affection for one another. And this is a lot of this is due to that increased production of, dopamine and oxytocin that we talk about so much, which contribute to those kind of feelings of love. And just generally a more positive mood. And plus, just the physical nature of giving each other massages by themselves, will help you to feel just a little bit, closer to each other. And so through this kind of slightly more creative use of touch, and by sort of exploring your partner in a way, you know, a little bit more or a little bit differently to just, holding their hand when you're, walking down the street, or a kiss when you're coming through the door. By using these slightly more creative ways of touching, you can improve the intimacy with your partner. It's also thought that massage can help you really reconnect and also stay connected with your partner. It's so easy in today's society, and again with work and stress and, just general life events. It's so easy sometimes to just get so preoccupied with other stuff that you disconnect from your partner. But by massaging each other, this, and making time for that, to do this, it gives you time to then just focus on reconnecting without distraction, and just remind you of the bond that you share, and, probably why you got together in the first place. It allows you to explore your partner while at the same time easing any stress that they might have, that could be kind of interfering with that intimacy and that, connecting. And of course, as we know, massage just in general helps to keep you healthy. So, there are numerous physical and mental benefits, including relaxation, and of course, release of those pleasure-seeking hormones. So, if you can reconnect with your partner, have real quality time while, helping to ease each other's stress, which in turn will benefit your relationship further, and if you can do all this while keeping each other healthy, both mentally and physically at the same time, why wouldn't you do it? So there's a few benefits, in using massage to help with your relationship. So what is it that makes massage so, and physical touch so special? And a lot of this can kind of stem obviously from that sort of skin to skin contact, that's sort of recommended, with babies. It's the same kind of principle. But certainly in relationships, consistency and lack of attention is one of the main causes of trust issues in relationships, because if someone is inconsistent with how much time they spend, with you, then that physical connection, it disappears. But, by making time to massage each other, by being naked and vulnerable, you can learn about each other's physical reactions and learn to be yourself, which, will help to build that trust. And, and as you build that trust, you end up craving that physical touch more and more, which obviously in turn can only benefit your relationship. I think, in today's society, it's very easy for men in particular to suffer from a lack of touch. And I think part of this is maybe as they're, in the way that they're brought up, when boys, get upset, it's like, oh, come on, don't cry, be a man, come on, be a big boy kind of thing. And, but with girls, it's all kind of, a lot of the time when girls get upset about something, it's this kind of, in sort of cuddling and sort of fussing, and so I think, firstly, men sort of grow up to feel like, they don't express their feelings when they're stressed, and they don't automatically sort of have that sort of someone fussing over them, to make them feel better. But also, I think it's quite easy for men to sort of experience a lack of physical touch, because quite often nowadays it's almost like there's this, attitude of, if you have physical touch with someone, it's a means to an end. It's there because you want sex at the end of it. But, of course, it doesn't have to be that way, and it surely shouldn't be that way. So massage can provide the safety and comfort of loving physical touch without that expectation of sex at the end of it. And just making that physical connection with someone that you love without, it having to be kind of a whole load of expectation that comes with it, just having that connection to improve your bonding and to just feel that closeness of that person. Now, while, your view of a relationship may change over time, you may have, as you get older, you may have different priorities and different needs. The power of physical touch is constant. That is always there. And it's one of the most essential elements in a relationship. We feel more connected through physical touch probably than anything else, because it's an acknowledgement of our partner's presence, and it's a means of communication of our desire for them. And when that touch is reciprocated, intimacy and satisfaction and trust in a relationship all increase. So, and I think particularly, in today's world, we're living in a world of technology, where face-to-face connections can be replaced with texts or WhatsApp or, some form of social media. And in this way, we end up neglecting our natural desire for physical connection. If you have a disagreement with your partner, it's so much easier to resolve it if you can physically connect through touch. For those of you who have ever tried to, resolve a disagreement, by text, it's near impossible, because you don't have that face-to-face interaction, you don't have that recognition of body language. And so it's so easy to kind of misunderstand each other. But when you've got that physical connection there, there's less misunderstanding. So I think, if you and your partner are going through some relationship issues, or even if you just want to kind of make the most of your time together, and you want to learn a new skill, find a way to improve your relationship further, and to really just deepen your connection in a way that feels natural. I would completely recommend that you learn, basic Swedish massage, and, and then go home and use it on each other. This is something that I offer for couples. I know a lot of therapists out there don't, but, it's well worth doing. And at the end of the day, it's a lifelong skill that, will help you for years to come. So definitely worth doing, something to think about. But yeah, so that's really it from me today. Hope you found this useful. I will actually be doing a video at some point on basic massage techniques as well. But if you subscribe to my channel, you will be notified when that comes out. And yeah, feel free to comment. You can connect with me through Facebook or Instagram, and any questions, and I'll do my best to answer. But for now, that is all from me. So I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.